Be seated. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Central Lancashire's graduation ceremony. And we're delighted to be celebrating with you today the success of our fabulous graduates. We hope that you all have a day to remember. I now call upon our Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Andrew Ireland, to say a few words.
Hello everyone. Graduands, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, welcome to the University. Whoops. Start again. Right. Welcome to the University of Central Lancashire. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our soon-to-be graduates. The past few years have been challenging for us all, and we recognise that this cohort in particular has had its studies most affected by the pandemic. However, you have all shown great resilience during this time, which I know will stand you in good stead for the future. I'm delighted that we can now celebrate your achievements, and I trust that you will both enjoy the ceremony and the celebrations that will, I'm sure, go on afterwards with your families and friends. Your studies here have prepared you well, and I'm sure that you will find that you now have a closer set of connections with the world around you. I hope, as well as achieving your qualifications, you've also had a great experience, and that in years to come, as a member of our global alumni community, you will look back fondly on your time at the University of Central Lancashire and will keep in touch to share with us your successes. At our University Open Days, we point out that graduates tend to earn more over a lifetime than non-graduates, but more importantly, they tend to be healthier, happier, and to live longer. Remembering those facts will surely reassure you that the efforts and the commitments you have invested in the last few years was well worth it. Undoubtedly, you all be in different positions at this moment in time. Some of you will be waiting to get your first graduate job. Some may have already started on a career path or are changing career because of your new qualification, or perhaps your new qualification will help you better yourself in the career you already have. Whatever your situation, we know there'll be many opportunities that lie ahead of you. On behalf of all of us here today, and from the wider team at the University of Central Lancashire, I thank you for your future contribution. The personal characteristics you have displayed to get you to this point today, energy, commitment, tenacity, an open mind will serve you well for the future and will help you to recognise and seize the opportunities that exist. So make sure you leave this hall today with confidence, ambition, a desire to make a difference. You are the future leaders and high climbers in whatever occupation lies ahead of you. Life won't always be plain sailing, but during your studies, we hope you will have acquired a toolkit that will help you to navigate choppy waters. Your studies have prepared you such that although you can't direct the wind, you can adjust the sails. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we've always believed in helping people to seize every opportunity to flourish in education, at work, and for life. We're proud that by combining academic excellence and real-world teaching, we give our students the skills and experience that industry needs. And that's why our talented graduates are in such high demand in the world, and we're delighted we've created new possibilities for many thousands of our graduates during our near 200-year history. I hope that we have helped create the opportunity for your future success, ensuring you have the relevant knowledge, relevant skills, and experiences to thrive wherever you came from and wherever you go next. I hope, too, that as part of your UCLan journey, you felt that you have belonged here. It is important to us that our students feel safe, valued, welcomed and included. Whoever you are, wherever you are in life, here at the University of Central Lancashire, we believe firmly there's always a way. And as you now look to the future, enjoy this moment, and in particular, enjoy today. Share special memories with the friends you've made here and with your families who have been on this journey of learning with you. And talking of which, before we celebrate your success, let's have a round of applause for all those special people, your family, your friends, your tutors, all who have supported you and who are celebrating with you here today. Okay, now all the rest of the applause will be just for you. So for all of you who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. You've been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff who devote their professional lives to the teaching, learning and development of our students. You've also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional staff members who, while often do not teach you directly, have provided the service and the infrastructure that have made your success at the university possible, and I would like to thank them on your behalf. I am confident that you will bring not only real economic and social benefit to yourself, but also to the communities of which you are members. Whatever you do next, and wherever in the world your journey leads, on behalf of everyone at the University of Central Lancashire, very well done and good luck for a happy and successful future. We are very, very proud of you. And just let me leave you with a quote from the 1800s playwright Oscar Wilde, which I think is very fitting today. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. Enjoy today. Thank you very much.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Board confirm an Alumni Achievement Award on Sarah Gardner. The University of Central Lancashire Alumni Achievement Awards honour and celebrate the achievements of our global university alumni community. We're proud of our graduates and want to recognise those who have achieved great things, whether that be in their profession or through their work within the wider community. This could include charity work or a contribution to business or industry. Those who have made waves in the sporting world, the creative industries, or science, technology, engineering and maths. The awards are open to all alumni of UCLan, and anyone can nominate. You can't nominate yourselves, but you can nominate your former classmates. Have a look around you today. Maybe you're sat with someone who is deserving of this award that you want to nominate in future years. Our Alumni Award today is in recognition of over 20 years of volunteering and charity work and goes to Sarah Gardner, née Owens. Sarah started her volunteering when she was a UCLan student. She now works full-time in a senior role in counter-terrorism and has 2 young children. But alongside these has set up 3 charities, Serving Our Superheroes, Wellbeing for All, and recently CHEF, Community Health Education and Food Project. In 2021, Sarah was awarded a British Citizens Award, and in 2022, she was awarded the British Empire Medal. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, Sarah trained and volunteered as a vaccinator, a care caller, and is a community champion and a hate crime upstander. Sarah is a dementia champion and president of a local Rotary Club and has set up a range of health and environmental projects, including a dementia project and an international COVAX project. She is also a trustee of the Hounslow Community Food Box. Sorry, wrong page. And set up the group Helping West London, which has donated over £1.5 million worth of items. Sarah is an Army Cadet volunteer officer and has been volunteering with the ACF for 18 years. Pro Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, it is with great pleasure that I present Sarah Gardner for the Alumni Achievement Award from the University of Central Lancashire. I now call on Sarah Gardner to respond.
Firstly, I'd like to say I'm honoured to receive this prestigious award and would like to thank the university. When I graduated back in the year 2000, I didn't think that I would be back here 22 years later receiving an Alumni Award. 22 years ago, I was sitting where you are now, and I was petrified. I was so nervous that I thought I'd be physically sick or trip over the stage. I never would have thought that I'd returned to give a speech on this very stage. In fact, I never would have envisaged the windy path that my career took, or seen myself setting up 3 charities. That wasn't in my plan. The job that I'm doing now, I didn't even know existed before I started it. At 21, I had lots of ideas, but no clear plan of what I was going to do. I wanted to be an astronaut, a fashion designer, a solicitor, a police officer, and a pilot. I even wanted to have my own fashion boutique with a wine bar attached to it. So what have I ended up doing? Well, now I have 2 full-time jobs, one as a mother to 2 young children, and another as a senior project manager at CTP HQ, working on national projects. One thing you learn as you get older is how to juggle. So how did I get where I am today? Well, I started in marketing, working in various roles for the local authority that included public safety and project management. I then moved to a company as a project manager in IT, and from there delivering successful change and strategic business improvement projects in a range of business environments. In addition to this, I have been volunteering for over 20 years for a number of organisations, and I have set up 3 charities myself. The main charity, Serving Our Superheroes, started as a very minor project in April 2000 and was registered as a charity in September 2020, get my dates mixed up, it was at the beginning of the pandemic. So to date, the small project that I started has grown into a charity and has donated over 164,859 items to those in need with an estimated total value, retail value of over £3 million. Additionally, I'm proud to say that we've won numerous awards, both national and international. So that nervous young girl at 22 years old would never have dreamed that she would one day become a chartered manager or a chartered marketeer or a fellow of the Chartered Management Institute or a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Marketing or a fellow of the Association of Project Management or have a lifetime City and Guilds membership. That young girl would never have dreamed of receiving a British Citizen Award or British Empire Medal in the New Year's Honours List for charity or voluntary work, or being selected to receive a badge of the Order of Mercy. Quite simply, we don't know what direction our life is going to take. And some of you may know what you want to do, and some of you may not. That's okay. If our life takes a different direction, that's okay too. However, we can do the best to steer our career in the way that we would like it to go. It takes time and hard work, dedication and belief, confidence and planning, strength and patience, opportunities and risk, and most importantly, the courage to push the boundaries. For most of you, you are just starting your journey, so I'd like to give you some advice. Follow your heart and be true to yourself. Understand your values and find a career that aligns to your values. Be flexible and open to new ideas. Sometimes you might have to try different things you haven't thought of to find what you enjoy. Have a plan, but don't be afraid to change it. It's important to be flexible. But most of all, be yourself, be confident, and find your inner champion. Don't let other people tell you that you can't do things. Push the boundaries and be the change that you want to see. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to push to make things happen. Have confidence in your achievements. Believe and you will achieve. Don't compare yourself to others. We are all swans. To the outside, we appear calm and in control, but everyone is paddling underneath and everyone is struggling in their own ways, but you don't see this. Take risks. We make mistakes, that's okay, learn from them. Take the opportunities, but don't just take them, you need to actively search them out. Play to your strengths and stay true to your values, and be patient. It takes a while to develop your skills or understand what your strengths are. Things don't happen overnight, so don't be disheartened. Keep plugging away at what you do. Furthermore, it's never too late. At the age of 40, I started 3 charities and started winning awards. I'm now 42, and I'm just finding my inner confidence, and my career is really starting to take off. At the beginning of this speech, I said that one of the things I wanted to be was a pilot. Well, at the age of 42, I'm having flying lessons. Probably to my mum and dad's fear, I think. But so I'd just like to say thank you to my family, particularly my parents, and my dad for inspiring me, my mum for supporting me, and thank you to my husband for believing in me, and my kids for keeping me strong. So my 5-year-old daughter gave me a lovely pep talk about me coming on stage. So she's a dancer and she's performed on stage herself. So she said, you get a bit nervous when you first come up, and then you're fine, you enjoy it after that. So thank you to the university for allowing me the honour to be back here again 22 years on. And most of all, I'd like to say thank you all for listening to my journey. Thank you.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the presentation of graduands and award holders will now take place. Graduands, it is now time for your moment of glory. For your health and safety, we will be offering you a glove to wear before you go on stage to shake hands with the presiding officer. If you would prefer not to shake hands, please give a formal nod to the Pro-Vice-Chancellor. Thank you.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who've gained awards in the School of Business and Enterprise. Bachelor of Arts in Media Management, Ziting Chen. Senru Zhao. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Marketing, Abigail Jennifer Sproston. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Digital Marketing, Charlie Edward Paul Atkin. Molly Rose Dixon. Milad Hamidi. Tino Kershaw. Astifa Hanif Patel. Tyrone John Rainey. Holly Marie Wignall. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Hospitality Management, Ricards Crummins. Mustafa Aziba Maqsood. Tak Kumar Shrestha. Editha Gabriela Amiraz. Elise Monique Ball. Rishtaf Batari. Anna Camilla Madruska. Onjita Penda Abodo. Harry John Rudding. Santosh Kumar Sahari. Rebecca Shepherd. Aisha Wazy. Byrony Heather Wellings. Yuren Chen. Zenfig Zhu. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Administration, Fazaya Jisem M. Kazam. Mohammed Ahmed Mohammed Amalari. Mark Edward Ballard. Wenting Fei. Danielle Jolly. Cheryl Lockley. Han Liu. Monica Piper. Mason David Spencer. Yuxin Yan. Who you? Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business and Marketing, Shagara Sakaki. Jacob Fisher. Tilly Dorothy Foster. Adam Khan. Sarah Lamaj. Rebecca Joan Leach. Zunaid Mohammed. Katie Louise Urrell. Jack Harry Power. Gary Peter Wormsley. Mohammed Awas Waris. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Accounting, Catherine Alistair. Luke Turner. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Accounting and Financial Management, Mohammed Sultan M. Afalali. Lewis James Tanner. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Accounting and Finance, Gianmarco Andrioli. Jating Chen. Daniel Gahori. John Edward Hardy. Jamie Alexandra Singleton. Holly Rachel Ella Swift. Heba Mohammed. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Accounting and Financial Studies, Zhen Chen. Zain Arfan. Thomas Anthony Atkinson. Usman Javeed. Mahim Praveen Khan. Zalika Khan. Junjai Lee. Shiyu Lee. Ding Ma. Umar Naeem Master. Mohammed Marajur Ramin Mia. Hao Quin Pan. Mazar Tufal Patel. Cheng Xin Quan. Joshua Thomas Rudge. Kahil Ahmed Gulan Valley. Carly Ann Vos. Yui Wu. Yifin Yang. Huan Hao Yi. Chenling Ying. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Business Management, Naeem Marie Allen. Victoria Annabelle Wall. Bethany Ashton. Hayley Louise Bradshaw. Alexandra Jade Brown. Daniel William James Buckley. Cheryl Cadman. Sharon Louise Clancy. Jack David Greenhouse. Thomas Isaac Hughes. Natasha Beth Kirkman. Tracy Ethel Lightfoot. Hannah Louise Moss. Charlotte Victoria Newsham. Kieran John Pantlin. Ruby Jane Swindle. Emma Rose Townsend. Adam Williamson. Kwok Lai Chung. Stephanie Chantal Connor. Sarah Catherine Cramsey. Fiona Annabelle Finlayson. Darren Peter Hollinshead. Alexandra Mary Hughes. Gemma Lee Noble. John Adam James O'Shea. Robert Anthony Atkinson Pearson. Zoe Elizabeth Wood. Amar Rashid Patel. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Business and Management. Staffan Yunis Gudria. Nicholas Alexander Hyde. Turkey Abdullah J.E. Al-Dasari. Manushan Bella Subramaniam. Robert Joseph Black. Charles Brammer. Daniel Nasir Chowdhury. Ellie Creamer. Mahmoudou Kolan Dalio. Fari Gahade. Chloe Maria Hardman. James Edward Hayes. Eshan Ali Hussein Ahmed. Mariam Iman Sultan. Sarah Jane Edgeberg Jensen. Hadia Halima Khan. Imran Khan. Victoria Michelle Law. Richard Little. Paris Imani McCoy Overton. Isabella Juliet Mills. Lauren Alice Smith. Quaid Thomas Wilson. Callum Andrew Rees Nuttall. Anthony Kuboto. Naomi Grace O'Neill. Nathan Peter Pickup. Hequiba Rabani. Mohammed Hassanur Rahman. Reese Christopher Victor Sadler. Shanice Suzette Shannon. William Peter Shorrock. Prabeen Singtan. Katie Smith. Georgia Karen Stansfield. Alexander Jerry Sutcliffe. Charlotte Turner. Olaware Chukua David Uka. Stuart Keith Vickers. Callum Ben Wilkinson. Joshua Charlie Wilkinson. Shirin Yazdini. Wasif Yousaf. Quinzang. Zizeng. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Event Management. Louisa Bring. Claudia Broska. Jiski Gigova. Samantha Holden. Connor Jordan Howell Sladen. Georgina Grace Lister. Keris Ellen Lockridge. Imani Jade Lucas. Christopher James, Philip Roberts, Jake Saskia, Ewan Swift, Dominique Theron, Tanae Louise Tully, Lu Wang. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Human Resource Management, Dion Louise Owen. Lee Kenneth Sanchez. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Business, Huron Wang. Minerva Otua Asaya Akofo. Kaziwa Latif Baki. Hannah Julia Bullock. Sian Chen. Jingyu Fu. Faith Igoza Binova Etsy. Joshua James Jameson Ricard. Dylan Ladd. Taylor Lloyd. Huichao Liu. Navain Tharuk Sama Wikara. Nazam Mustafa Sambo. Wijan Shao. Mohammed Rajab Mustaq Solkar. Junlong Wang. Thakala Rally Nipoma Asikova Wisiora. Jae Wu. Ji Zhongzhu. Chu Ying Zheng. Gu Ji Zhang. Kuthalawaj Tharik Sanjadi Fonaseka. Ji Hao Pan. Fiza Mohammed Salim. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Tourism Management, Morgan Crumpton. Laura Jane Durrow. Alexandra Ginny. Yidi Hung. Alina Lahaina. Daniel James Siswick. Sijia Zhang. Alicia Grace Zane. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Management in Events, Rachel Allen. Zinya Yan. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Management in Hospitality, Li Win Lee. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Management in Tourism, Carlia Glynn. Estelle Harriet Peachy. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Enterprise Management, Feng Xing Wu. Lauren Campbell Quinn. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Tourism Management, Leela Von Eriek Danielle Ojojo. Marta Raquel Lisbola. Mariana Felipe Nunez Pereira. Hamad Zeb. Bachelor of Science with honours in Economics, Max Thomas Duffy. Emmanuel Ekpolo Giabanan. Cameron James Hayworth. Farah Nazi Kalaiki. Amina Limbada. Peter Daniel Merriman. Arif Mumin. Azway Imad Dawood Patel. Foundation degree in Arts in Business and Management, Chelsea Ann Ball. Katie Louise Cousins. Amanda Lee. Caitlin Lynch. Zoe Melling. Oliver O'Rourke. Olivia O'Rourke. Lauren Campbell Quinn. Shannon Mairead Robinson. Alice Symes. So, Bachelor of Science with honours in Forensic Psychology, Alexandra Grace Langtree. Bachelor of Arts with English Literature and Creative Writing, Joshua James Bailey. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Business Communications, Xingwing Zhang. Xianzhou Zheng. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Business, Xiayan Binfeng. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Business and Management, Salam Iqbal Patel. Mira Hamza Riaz. Pro Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Business and Enterprise.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, the presentations are completed. I call on Katie Sanderson, Vice President Activities from the Students' Union, to respond on behalf of the graduates awarded today.
Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you all on this amazing achievement. Getting to this moment in an academic year, which threw many challenges your way, is not easy. It is no doubt a result of your hard work, determination, and sacrifice. You should all be very proud of yourselves. I would also like to say a special thank you to our course reps and school presidents who have volunteered their time alongside their studies to represent the views of students on their course, work with staff on resolving issues, and contribute greatly to the student experience of the students that they represent. If you have been a course rep or school president at any point during your time at UCLan, please stand while we give you a round of applause. I remember lots of things about arriving in Preston in 2017. It was raining, it was dark, and it was freezing. And it was absolutely terrifying because I didn't know if I would fit in. Before you come to uni, there's all those reassuring articles that you read about everyone being in the same boat and everyone feeling nervous. And maybe we all felt like this. But the fear that I could be here without really belonging here was almost too much to bear. For some of us, it was getting involved in a society that got us through. For others, it was the part-time job or the field trip or the seminar groups or the halls of residence that helped us feel a part of something. For me, it was sport, women's football and women's rugby, where I got the acceptance, the skills and the confidence to really grow as a person. Now, I'd love to say that it was the university that did that to me, or the students' union that changed me. And it is true that without the buildings and the Wi-Fi and the timetables and the sports facilities, none of it would have happened. But there's nothing like a global pandemic to remind us of what really makes the difference. Because when the buildings and the Wi-Fi and the timetables and the sports facilities are taken away, all we have left is each other. It's the student that encourages another student to join a club. It's the housemate that checks in on you to see if you're okay. It's the course mate that reassures you that you're on the right track. We make this university. In 2017, I wasn't sure if I belonged here. Now, here in 2022, I still don't think I belong on this stage, but I do think I belong at this university, my university, our university. And so whatever we do next, wherever we go to work or study or live, I want us all to do what you did for me. Let's develop the systems and the structures that make disabled people feel accepted. Let's create the funding and the programs that mean people without masses of money or rich relatives can thrive at university. And on this special day in Preston, let's not just be pleased that we made it. Let's make sure that the people that come after us can make it too. I understand that the graduate world may seem like a scary place, and you may not know what lies ahead, but that is okay. You don't have to have it all figured out just yet. Life has a way of changing, and no matter what you decide for your next steps, I have no doubt that you will all be amazing. Just remember to have compassion for yourself and others. There is no script to life. Take all the qualities that you have learned throughout your journey and continue to better yourselves each day. There is no such thing as perfection, and life is not a race. You and you only have the power to dictate your life, and just remember, you've made it this far. When things seem scary or difficult, just remember how far you've come already, and there's no stopping you now. Go and be amazing and continue to do yourselves proud. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. I wish you all the very best for the future, and once again, congratulations.
We're delighted to have with us today our very own university choir, which is made up from representatives from all years in the music theatre group. Due to the pandemic, our choir were not able to join us at our graduation ceremonies last year, but we are delighted to have them back for our celebration today. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the UCLan Chamber Choir. Today is, of course, a momentous occasion for everyone here, and we need to make sure we celebrate in the most appropriate way. Family and friends, there's a good photo opportunity coming up, so you might like to get your cameras ready. Could I please ask for all the graduates to stand up and take off your mortarboards, which would probably come as a relief, as I've seen how precarious some of them are. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to throw your mortarboards up in the air in recognition of all your hard work and your achievements. However, please be careful. You don't want to throw it too high or too far or cause any trauma on its descent. And there's an extra special reason to be careful, because it is now your mortarboard for you to keep and take home. So on the count of 3, I want you to throw your mortarboards in the air and give a big cheer, and then we will all follow with a further 3 cheers. So 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Now, please sit down while I explain the final stage of this amazing special day. As we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in making today such a special, happy, and memorable occasion. And thank you all for sharing this special day with our university community. The platform party will now leave the stage. And graduates, you will be processing out of the hall past the Guard of Honour in the central aisle. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up. And please make sure you take all your belongings with you. Guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the graduates and the platform party have left the hall. You will be then guided through the doors at the side by the ushers to rejoin your graduate in our new University Square for post-ceremony celebrations. Thank you.
Supersonic man.